And we're back. Okay. Yes, I had mentioned a package from Forward Thoughts. I thought I had the light good, but I keep getting my own light. Not quite sure what's going on here. Here's the package. This is Forward Thoughts, is a company I found on Facebook. They have pillows and luggage and things. It's kind of like Squishables, Squishmallows, kind of like that. And there were two that I was interested in. One was the Needy Kitty, and I put it in my shopping cart, and then when originally it looked like I wasn't going to be able to get a dog, I ordered the Lonely Puppy. And then I went ahead and got a dog, but, well, that didn't work out. So, we still have this guy. Isn't he cute? It's very soft, and it's, I don't think it's memory foam, but it's kind of like that. And I'm going to add him to my collection. I am going to get the cat. It's like, I like cats, so I'm going to get the Needy Kitty as well. I guess you can't really see my makeup for today. There we go. I had to read it. I touched it back up. I did purple and green. Let me see. To go with my shirt. No, this isn't going to work. Unless I put something behind it. I know, setting up the shots, but the lighting is just kind of atrocious. I was on my dining room table, and in the kitchen, but then again, I went ahead and took out that extra rolling piece. Because, well, the top was warped, and I tried to, as you know, flip it upside down, at least half of it upside down, so that it wouldn't be warped as much, because usually with the wood, you have one side so the rings are cupped down and one side's up. That way, when it swells, it stays relatively level, but they didn't do that and had them both cupping in the same direction, upward. So, I got tired of that, plus the drawer was sticking due to that. I couldn't get I didn't know where to get hinge pins to fix the doors, and the shelf kept falling down. So, we'll see if we can replace that at some point, yes. I had a hard time wearing makeup today because I've got, on my eyebrow again, it was almost healed. A scab came off, but there was more stuff, more something or other under it. And I got bit between the eyes Wednesday night. And another something over there. So I will try to keep up with the makeup, but I'll have to go around it. I can go over those. And I'm also going to see if I can order some Goth Band-Aids. With all the pest control problems I have here, I'm spraying, but everything's not getting exterminated apparently, so I might just have to invest in some Band-Aids and periodically do a Menhera look to cover all my scabby things and bites and stuff. So, let's see. Amazon is on its way soon, I hope. They took my order, they emptied the cart, and did not bill me, which means it's going to be like the last time we ordered. So it's going to end up coming out when it ships, which might put me back into a negative balance on my account, which I'm not happy about. Oh, there's my scarf. That's the one I bought at Walmart. It matches it's the green with the black cats and the cat paws and the purple trim. Anyway, so they might be waiting on the one shower curtain. Yes, I'm getting 2 Amberson shower curtains. The library, as I said, and also hopefully the Raven Skull and Ravens. So one of those is going to go as a replacement curtain in the spare room, and the other one's going to go on the shower. I just have to decide which one goes where. And I'm also getting The Drunken Botanist, which is basically a book of herbs and plants that are used to make liquor. Of course. And we've got a coffin-shaped box hopefully on the way as well. I think this one's got a gargoyle on it. I forget. It's the other hazard of ordering from Amazon. You tend to forget what you ordered because they empty the cart and the order doesn't show up as an order until they take the money out. In most cases. And I'm also way overdue for a new belt, so that's on there as well. I'm going to see if I can find some other belts that aren't so bulky, because I am self-conscious about my weight, and having a belt, I wear my t-shirts out, so having a belt under the t-shirt adds more bulk and makes me look heavier. So hopefully at some point I'll be able to find another belt that's not so bulky. And let's see what else. Hair, yes. The brown with purple is fading. I'm going to decide how to dye it again. Too many people at work are doing purple, so that kind of ruins the novelty for me. Doing purple, because I like to do things differently, and if too many people are doing the same thing, then it kind of ruins it for me a bit. Unless I can find a really unusual shade of purple. So we might have to switch from the purple hair back to black, or maybe a different color. What else? And the hair dye, I like the makeup. With my shoulder, it's okay today. The weather's warmer, and it's fine. So as long as I keep the air conditioner low when I'm sleeping, that should help a bit. But if my shoulder gets too bad again, I'll have to, there will be days, I will try to wear more makeup, but there will be days when I won't be able to wear makeup because, like I said, I go to work at 4 in the morning, so I don't always feel like wearing makeup at 2 in the morning, and sometimes I film as soon as I get back. So I will try to restrain my enthusiasm when I get a package like I did today, and freshen my makeup up if I have makeup on, or if I don't have any on, I will try to hold off on the excitement of opening whatever I have to haul until I get some makeup on. I will it's been requested that I try, again, like I said, to look less mundane and do more quirky stuff. Yes, that skull look that I have on my thumbnail, I picked that because that's my favorite out of all the costumes I've done. That's my most favorite. The only problem is getting the clown makeup. It's easier to get it for Halloween. If I could buy it all year round, I might be more tempted to wear it more often. And also the yellow contacts I did last year that I liked and some other people liked as well. You're only supposed to keep them for 6 months, and I tried to put them on, I believe it was earlier in the year, and they were dried out because I kept putting fluid in them and rinsing them and making sure they stayed moist, but the contact case I had was a cheap case, and either the solution would leak out or it was getting too much air, either or they dried out, so I had to throw them away. So that's something to put on my list again, is more contacts. I love wearing contacts. I actually feel more comfortable wearing colored contacts. Like when I have my cat eye ones, I've had the zombie ones, I like those, the blackouts. I had those like 5 years ago when I was living with my mom for a bit. There may or may not be a picture on my Facebook page of me with a red fright wig and the blackout contacts. And then there was the year I did one as Zombie Ringmaster. And I did the zombie contacts that year. So another thing I liked when I was younger was the big eyelashes. But now that I'm older, I have to think about whether or not that's a good look for me. Oh yes, and the hair I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to do a rockabilly. I was do a modified mohawk again with rubber bands down the middle and the hair short on the sides. I didn't get this from Trim Short enough. I have to hit it one more time so they match. It looks kind of cool. You can see more of the gray hair. So, but it looks uneven because you can tell the side's shorter and the side's longer, so I have to trim this. And I just got a notification on my phone saying that charging my phone while I'm recording increases the temperature of the phone. So I'm going to have to cut this short. Yeah, it's at 10 minutes, so that's where we have it. The Amazon package will be, they'll send it when they send it because Amazon is just that way. They might be waiting on the second shower curtain. I don't know. It's, like I said, it's sometimes shopping for them is like drunk shopping. It's a surprise. You totally forget about the order, then the money comes out of your account. You cross your fingers and hope the money, you have money in there to cover it. You might not. And then it shows up. It's like, oh, so that's what I got. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's down the road. Goodness knows when. 2 shower curtains, a book, a belt, a box. And on hold, I have a pair of creepers with, well, not on hold, but shop to buy later. I've got a pair of creepers with bat wings. So I'm thinking about getting those. And also, Belong Days, I was informed that they are most likely a scam, as I've said. They took some ideas from a lady that liked Belong Days because she thought it was real. I found out, excuse me, that it was a scam, that Rita No Tierra had some of the things that were on that website. And I tried to figure what were some of the other things that were there. And there's a company called Rosalind Lynn, which had the things I wanted, the fish skeleton, the striped shorts that look like bloomers, stuff like that. And there's a third site whose name I don't remember that had the shirts with the crosses on them. So there's like 3 different, they did take stuff from 3 different sites, and they're trying to pass the stuff off as theirs. So be very careful. Do not order from Belong Days unless you really want to take your chances, because the stuff will probably, if they do send it, because some people said they've gotten stuff from them, but it was poor quality because it was knockoffs, and some people didn't get anything at all. So basically go to Rita No Tierra or Rosalind Lynn or whatever the third site is, if you can figure out what the third one is. And if you like some of those, order from them, because theft is a thing. We need to watch that. Try to keep from buying knockoff goods that are stolen from other sites. And that's it for today. Because I will keep you posted on those. I will as when my shoulder's feeling up to it, and I remember, I will do more with the makeup. When I can afford to get contacts, I'll go back into colored contacts again. Creepers, shoes. With my knees bothering me again, they're a little harder to put on and take off. And I'm also I'm going to try and do more try-ons as well. And that again will be subject to, if it's buttons and snaps and hooks, if my hands are working properly, I will do things with snaps and buttons and hooks. If not, you might see more pull-ons. So that's where we're at. We're going to give up on getting a pet for now, because it added to his stress, added to my stress, so therefore no pet. He's in a good home now, and I'm catching my breath and trying to decide if I really, really, really do want a pet in this apartment or if I want to wait. So there's where we are. And I will keep, next time I will try to remember, if you're interested, what's going on with my mom. Keep it dark, keep it weird. We will do Halloween shopping. We're just a little late. I'm a little behind schedule this year because I've got extra bills to pay. I love you guys. Don't drag and drive, let the other monsters drive the hearse, and I'll see you next time.